Hello and welcome. Today, I'm going to explain what research means for undergraduate chemical engineers and explain some of the benefits of participating. If you've ever been told to seek research opportunities, but you're not exactly sure what that means, or you're not sure what questions to ask, stay tuned. This video is for you. The concept of research can be a bit overwhelming at first. It's a broad term that covers a lot of ground, especially in chemical engineering. But don't worry, I'm here to break it down. Let's start with defining research. At its core, research is a process to gather knowledge, analyze data, and draw conclusions. It's important to note that research often happens at the outer bounds of human knowledge, where there are no solution guides or simple answers to questions. This is a stark contrast to your coursework, where the goal is usually to learn how to answer well-posed questions correctly. For example, in your transport class, you might be asked to solve for the heat flux through a wall. This problem has been studied extensively, and you can obtain the answer simply by applying the correct equation and plugging in values for parameters. In research, however, the goal is to figure out what questions you're supposed to be asking in the first place. Research is about exploring unknown territory, and sometimes you'll discover something that you didn't even know that you were looking for. Research is fraught with failure, but that's a good thing. Good researchers know how to handle failure productively. Learning from mistakes is a crucial part of the process, and maintaining motivation despite setbacks is key. Most new researchers have grand visions of making groundbreaking discoveries and having eureka moments. But always remember that success in research can take many forms, and even small findings can lead to significant advancements over time. Now, let's talk about the different types of research. I like to think of classifying research in chemical engineering along a set of two intersecting axes: theoretical experimental and fundamental applied. Research groups fall somewhere along this 2D plane. While individual groups might lean one direction or another, research fields as a whole should have a mixture of both. Think of these axes as complementary. Neither can exist without the other. Theoretical research is derived from equations and first principles, aiming to develop new theories and models. For example, theoretical research might involve developing new chemical kinetic models to predict reaction behavior. Experimental research, on the other hand, is derived from experimentation and observation. This can involve conducting experiments to test these new models and validate their predictions. It's very clear that theoretical and experimental research need one another to survive. The results of an experiment must be able to be explained by theory in order to be understood, while a theory with no experimental validation will remain unsupported without evidence. Fundamental research is about knowledge for knowledge's sake. It is the pursuit of understanding the underlying principles of chemical processes. For example, studying the molecular mechanisms of a reaction falls under fundamental research. Applied research focuses on practical applications of that knowledge. It involves using fundamental principles to solve real-world problems, like developing new materials or optimizing industrial processes. Here again, fundamental and applied research complement one another beautifully. The word fundamental implies a foundation that you can build upon, and one without the other is much less powerful. Can you think of examples for each quadrant? For example, theoretical fundamental research might involve developing new chemical theories. Theoretical and applied research might focus on creating models to help improve industrial processes. Experimental fundamental research could involve conducting lab experiments to understand reaction mechanisms, while experimental and applied research might focus on developing and testing new materials. So, why should you want to get involved in research? Well, if you foresee a future career in research, be that academia or industry, learn beyond your coursework, or simply enjoy a challenge, undergraduate research is a great fit for you. It's an opportunity to dive deep into a topic you're passionate about and contribute to the advancement of knowledge. However, research might not be the best fit if you're only looking to build your resume, need a fallback plan, aren't fully committed, or can't handle failure. Research requires dedication, curiosity, and resilience. There are plenty of benefits to getting involved in research. You can get paid, earn course credit, travel to conferences to present your work, and expand your professional network. These experiences not only enhance your resume, but also provide valuable skills and connections for your future career. For example, presenting your research at conferences allows you to share your findings with a broader audience, receive feedback, and engage with professionals in your field. This can open the door to new opportunities and collaborations. That'll conclude this video. In our next video, we'll explore specifically what undergraduates actually do within the lab. We'll look at the day-to-day activities, common challenges, and the personal and professional growth that makes research such a rewarding experience. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of chemical engineering. See you next time.